Yeah, it's Double H here, Double H again for this next segment of Double H's football shrine. Not the whole football hot stroke shrine. Okay, Bayern Munich against Man United. Okay, so I'm gonna give my 6 cents on this whole thing. Okay, a lot of guys been saying, okay, these guys they go back in the day, blah blah blah. It's been a long rivalry between these two, and we obviously know about that ridiculous Champions League final where Man United basically paid the referee to give them 2 goals cheats. Juju, but Alex Ferguson obviously. But look, basically, it's the modern day. It's the year 2G10, Bayern and Man United today. And I mean, this is my view. A lot of people think that it's a foregone conclusion. Like, Bayern Munich, they've not really been doing that well in the Bundesliga. They've lost to them Stuttgart in their last match. And Man United's Rooney is playing like a beast. Valencia is playing like a beast. Chelsea, like Jason Park is playing like a freaking beast. Like everyone is just on the top of their game. So I think that Man United are pretty much gonna win it quite easily. And also they totally demolished AC Milan. But let me remind you, that was a very weak AC Milan team. So don't try to get ahead of yourself. It's possibly one of the worst AC Milan teams there's ever been. I don't think Leonardo has really gotten the balance right, but that is a very, very bad AC Milan team. Very skillful, Seedorf, Ronaldinho, amazing, but the tactics and them as a team, it's with one of the worst Milan teams that there's ever been. But yeah, back to this thing. I mean, obviously, I want to really look at this three-dimensionally and look at this match three-dimensionally. I mean, obviously for Man United, I think like for them to win, and the advantages of that is that they're not very quick. I watched the Bayern Munich Fiorentina game, easily the best Champions League match so far, and Fiorentina really outplayed them. Fiorentina, those guys, they played really well, and the only thing that faulted Fiorentina was that they just didn't have the players that could finish. But Fiorentina were a lot more fluid, they were fitter, and they really went at them. And I think that is what Man United are very good at doing. They're fluid, they're quick, they're fast, they're very sharp. Everybody's on the ball, and they play a very good, and I forget to say, they're the counter-attacking masters. And I think that speed with Bayern Munich's defense, I don't think the Bayern Munich defense will be able to cope. I mean, I just think that if Man United get into their rhythm, get into their game, like Bayern Munich will not be able to really do anything. And it's not just about Rooney, man. It's not just about Rooney. Nani's still there. Jason Park is still there. Look, man, you can say what you want about Bolton. They still cracked Bolton like 4-0 or something without Rooney. Even without Rooney, I think with the likes of Jason Park, Valencia, Nani, Giggs, really Berbatov as well. Say what you want about Berbatov. The guy still gets in some goals. I mean, even without Rooney, they still beat them. I mean, they still have a good chance. So if I was Louis van Gaal, I was like, my gosh, how do I stop this Manchester United? It's like this. Robin has to be fit, because it's not Robin is not fit. If Robin does not play, Bayern Munich lose. It's as simple as that. They have no chance if Robin does not play. If Robin is fit and he does play, Bayern Munich have to be very defensive. They can't just be flagrant or anything, or else they'll just be run over. They've got to frustrate Man United. They've got to get in some fouls. They've got to just get in some shots and just frustrate Man United's play. And every time they get the ball, they've got to give. Van Bommel has to be key. So they've got to give the ball to Van Bommel, and Van Bommel has to spread it out to either Robin or Ribery for them to basically try and make something happen. Because really, the only reason why Bayern Munich beats Fiorentina outplayed them. The only reason why Bayern Munich beats Fiorentina was that they just had the killer apps. That's what I keep on talking about, the killer apps. Like when Van Bommel scored, it was a game's play. Like literally, because he's so good at shooting, he literally just shot and it went in. When Fiorentina scored again, like Robin, literally just by himself, he just scored. And that is what Bayern Munich can do. And I think the way that they can beat Man United is if those Robin and Ribery, they play and they really push the issue. Because I think all of them have Van Bommel, Ribery, and Robben have the ability to make something happen individually. Like, and I don't think that's the same. I mean, someone like Valencia and Nani, they don't have the same kind of effect that Robben or Ribery have, because Ribery and Robben, they can create chances, but they can also score as well, as in they are game changers by themselves individually. So I think that really, Louis van Gaal, okay, let's just say worst case scenario, Robben isn't fit. They just have to focus on their individual players to try and make something happen. But I think they have to be very defensive, because Man United, they counter-attack like killers, you know. And I think that is basically what messed up AC Milan. Is like, they just, because literally, man, the way Man United play is they're extremely quick. And once they get to there, that's their quick game with the Jisung Park and Rooney and everyone passing between each other. These guys, they are very good at doing it. And Evra coming in from the left, they are very, very hard to stop. So Bayern Munich have to play a very defensive play. But the key thing is they've got to psychologically frustrate Man United. They've got to frustrate Rooney, get them agitated, and get them not playing. And I think very important, because I know people say that Bayern Munich, they've got to score the first goal. If a goal is to be scored, Bayern Munich must score the first goal, because if Bayern Munich score the first goal, then they can really get into Man United's psyche. If Man United score first, it's very difficult, because then Man United will now grow a lot more confident. But I think the key thing is Bayern Munich must be defensive and frustrate Man United. That's what I think the key is. For tomorrow, my prediction, it's Bayern Munich at home. I'm looking at 1-1. You know, I'm looking at 1-1. I mean, yeah, really, I'm looking at 1-1. You know, I'm looking at one. I mean, possibly 2-1 to Man United. I'm leaning towards 2-1. But if you held me by my throat and say, look, choose a scoreline, you know what? I'm going to say 2-1 to Man United. I think Bayern Munich will score first, and I think Man United will score 2 goals. I think Man U for the win, 2-1. That's my prediction. For the whole tie, I still say Man United. Who knows? Bayern Munich, if Robben is fit and Ribery is fit, they have the chance to change something. But I just think that Man United, their style of play is so effective against a team like Bayern Munich that, you know, really, I mean, it'd be hard for Bayern Munich. I just don't see Bayern Munich winning based on how they play and the kinds of players they have. Is like Man United, they will kill that freaking defense of Bayern Munich. Like, they will, because they're just too quick. Like, their counter-attack is just too quick, and everybody is just on the same quick wavelength. And the Bayern defenders, they won't be able to cope, because Fiorentina messed them up, and that's Fiorentina. They don't have the kinds of players that Man United have. So I'm saying Man United will take the whole tie. I think they'll take this match 2-1. So yeah, that's my 5 cents. Okay, tomorrow I'll be, actually later on I'll bring in a little video for looking forward to the Barcelona Arsenal match. Alright, peace.